Welcome to St. Mary's College here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario for senior basketball action between the St. Mary's Knights and the Superior Heights Steelhawks. My name's Tony Bonifero. I'm joined alongside Ashton Young. Ashton, what are your thoughts here early on as we get into the basketball season? Plus, I also know you need to we need to pay some bills here, so go ahead and
I'll start with the sponsorship.
Start off with the sponsorship.
This game is brought to you by the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. It's extremely proud to be sponsoring both boys and girls high school basketball this year. Elite 8 offers basketball training and programming for all ages all throughout the year. All sessions take place in a fun, safe, and inclusive environment inside the new Health and Wellness Center gym located at Sault College. For more information, you can contact the Basketball Academy at elite8basketballacademy@gmail.com or by visiting the website at elite8basketball.com. Now, my thoughts on this game. So from what I've heard from the insiders, this St. Mary's team is looking very impressive in the warm-up. And Superior Heights seems to be a little undersized. Superior Heights seems to be a little bit undersized, but they're pretty tough from what I remember.
Yeah, no question. Excited to do this, Ashton, with you. I think it's going to be a great senior league this year. It's going to be a close league, tightly contested. Obviously, some players to keep an eye out for from this St. Mary's team. Reese Martin, Jaden Trudeau, Samson McKay. You know, obviously some outstanding players alongside with Ruscio, who's one of the better players in this league. So overall, the St. Mary's team real strong. As for Superior Heights, you know, talked to Coach Lillington before the game, and Coach Lillington was pretty honest. He said, you know what, we have the skill to compete with St. Mary's. He just didn't know about the toughness aspect, right? He didn't know if they'd be able to kind of grind through. So that's what he's looking for early on here as Russo takes it and he puts it into Carter. Carter falls to the ground. Carter over to Trudeau. Trudeau with it. Trudeau has Shuttleworth all over. What a pass by Trudeau, and Carter on the cut to jump out to the 2-0 lead. Here comes Superior Heights. Shuttleworth with it. Shuttleworth with the shot. That's off. Trudeau, big rebound. Ashton, I think that's going to be a key. Is Superior Heights needs to make their shots.
They need to, yes, they do. They need to crash that glass. That's an easy two.
And Carter makes no mistake. What a feed again from Ruscio. Tranberg up top to Greco. Greco to Shuttleworth. Over to Tranberg. Tranberg back to Greco. Greco back to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth back to Tranberg. Over to Shuttleworth, and Shuttleworth with the triple.
No.
And that's off, and Trudeau with his second rebound early on here. And here comes Ruscio. Ruscio over to Trudeau. Trudeau into Carter. Carter back up to Martin. Martin with a good, strong take inside, and Reese Martin drains the two and jumps out to an early 6-0 lead.
And there's an early timeout from Superior Heights. It seems like a good idea there. Settle these kids in. Let them know it's still in. They're still in it. Just what a start from St. Mary's, though.
Yeah, that's, you know, Reese Martin didn't play last year. He played for a different organization here in town, so was ineligible, for the high school loop. But getting him back is just a massive, massive addition to this team, who already has one of the strongest, teams on paper that we've seen in a really, really long time. You know, Ashton, obviously quick start here for St. Mary's. If you're Coach Lillington, what are you telling your boys right now?
I tell my kids, you got to weather the storm here. You just weather the storm, ride it out. Maybe look to slow down the game a bit. You don't want to start taking quick shots, because if you're not making them, all of a sudden you can find yourself down 15, 16 real quick, and it's a tough hole to climb out of.
Yeah, good timeout there by Coach Lillington to try and calm the boys down. Jacob Shuttleworth and Justin Shuttleworth, two outstanding athletes here for the Superior Heights team. Look for them to, if they start making some shots, they could come right back real quick here, as Tranberg now has it at the top of the key. Tranberg with a beautiful drive.
There's a nice take.
Yeah, nice finish by
That looked
Tranberg.
like better offense right there from Superior Heights out of the timeout.
Nice play call there. Ruscio with it. Ruscio over to Trudeau. Trudeau inside to Ruscio again. And Ruscio's shot doesn't get the roll, but he gets his own rebound, and what a play by Ruscio. Here comes Tranberg up to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth kicks it out to Tranberg. Tranberg with the three. And that's long, and Carter with a rebound over to Ruscio. Ruscio for the Knights. Here comes Ruscio.
Superior Heights here on defense. They might have to find a rebound here. It's about 2 or 3 offensive rebounds here from St. Mary's. There's a nice pick and roll.
Yeah, pick and roll, and Jaden Trudeau puts it home.
Superior Heights coming down.
And Shuttleworth with it. Shuttleworth looks. Shuttleworth finds the other Shuttleworth. And his three-pointer's off the mark. And Trudeau with the rebound.
I'll tell you right now, offensively, Superior Heights, they had success going to the basket there, and so far they've settled for about 5 or 6 jump shots that they don't necessarily need. So
yeah, it seems
we'll see if that continues.
It seems like they're living and dying with the three, as Carter's three is long. Rebound grabbed by Albert. Albert now. Albert with a nice take inside out to Shuttleworth. And Shuttleworth from
finally
downtown.
hits one.
He drains one. Justin Shuttleworth. Ruscio with Shuttleworth just all over him. Great defense. And what a take by Ruscio, and almost gets the roll. Reese Martin.
Right there, Superior Heights got caught standing there looking at the ball instead of it getting to the box out and getting that rebound.
Good follow there by St. Mary's. And here comes Greco. Tyler Greco over to Jacob Shuttleworth. Jacob to Justin. Justin Shuttleworth gets his pocket pick by McKay, and McKay goes in. And McKay with the and one as Tyler Greco.
This is not the start Superior Heights is looking for.
Tyler Greco with the attempted foul. I actually thought I liked what Greco did there. He went up straight up and down, kind of made contact, but it wasn't an egregious foul. But what a terrific finish by Samson McKay. And he's going to go to the line for one to try and extend this lead to 10 with 4:32 to play in the first quarter. And quickly, you see Coach
bringing in the toughness here of Gabe Barkley.
Yeah, and Grant Rains. Yeah, two absolute beasts.
Gonna have some guys want to clean up down underneath there, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and the free throw's off. And
already, there's the box out.
Yeah. One thing about Barkley is he'll do anything you ask out there. He is an absolute gamer. Barkley over to Shuttleworth. And Shuttleworth is wide open,
unlucky.
Halfway down, and doesn't go. But that's going to be the key, right? Justin Shuttleworth, Jacob Shuttleworth, two outstanding shooters from the outside. They need to make some shots here early on. Reese Martin now takes the ball over half. Reese over to Kirby O'Campbell.
There's a nice little crossover there by number 4.
They're going to call a travel.
Hey, great defense there to create the travel.
Yeah. That was a good call. St. Mary's bench didn't like it, but he definitely took the step first. And here comes Shuttleworth with it. Shuttleworth over to Greco. Greco looks. He finds Rains. Oh, sorry, that's Tranberg. Tranberg looks inside. Nice defense by Carter. Carter with the steal. Carter looks to Martin. Martin now looks to make something happen. They're going to call an illegal screen on Carter.
Still a little bit too zealous with it. It was.
And big Nick Carter comes in for his brother, Nate Carter. Nick Carter last year for this team was absolutely a stud player for this St. Mary's team. So to have him come off the bench, that's a nice move for Coach Kofi. As Barkley puts it to Tranberg. Tranberg, he looks. Trudeau picks that off. That's going to go off Shuttleworth, and they're going to call St. Mary's ball.
No, it's Superior Heights ball.
I thought he called St. Mary's.
I thought it went off Superior Heights too.
Oh, okay, sorry. Superior Heights ball. Gabe Barkley on the inbound with 3:27 to play. I think they're looking, I'm not sure what the, hold up. This shot clock says 17 seconds. That one says 19. And what a play. And they're going to call an offensive foul.
I'm not sure about that one there, Bono.
Tyler Greco. And the coaches going at it early on, as it's Coach Lillington didn't like that call.
It's pretty far out of his coaching box there too. We'll see if he gets pushed back into it.
Yeah. And he's asking to get an explanation, but I don't think he's going to get one. As you can just play, the officials.
Coach Lillington does not appear to be happy with that call.
Yeah. Ocampo now on the inbound. He puts it into McKay. McKay with it. McKay over to Martin. Martin uses Carter over to Trudeau, and Carter with a
There's some nice defense by Barkley.
Great play by Barkley. And here comes Shuttleworth. He gets it picked, but it goes to Tranberg over to Rains. Rains with a one-step shot at Grant Rains. Gets on the board for Superior Heights.
Just a little bit more gritty out of Superior Heights here on the defensive side.
McKay with it.
Barkley hedging off that screen.
McKay with the three.
Got a rebound, though.
Yeah, Reese Martin now with it. Martin has Tranberg all over him. And
there's good defense.
Yeah, nice play there by Greco. What a steal. And Greco goes up strong, and Greco gets
there's
the roll.
There's a nice take. And there's a timeout by St. Mary's. Stopping a little run from Superior Heights there.
So with 2:43 to play in the first quarter, Superior Heights cuts the lead to 5. Ashton, you want to go over a couple of sponsors and thank?
Yeah, and once again, Saultsports.com. We'd like to thank Thompson Hardwood Flooring and Refinishing, custom installer, restore, and sander refinisher. Also, MaximusRose.com. No brokers the same. They've earned their stripes by doing things differently, specializing in benefits and pension plans. Visit MaximusRose.com today for more information. And out of this timeout here, if you're Coach Lillington, I'm telling my boys, keep fighting. They look better at coming out of that timeout. Seems like they've shaken the nerves off a bit. Rebounding a little bit better.
Yeah, you've almost feel like St. Mary's came out real strong and that Superior Heights weathered that storm fairly well. And they've shown some nice pushback. And it was once Coach Lillington made the substitution and put Rains and Barkley into the game, that's 2 grade 13 players, right? That's 2 players that they rely on. And this is the funny thing about Rains and Barkley, right? No one's going to tell you that they're pretty basketball players. And I mean that as a compliment. Like, they are out there grinding. That's the type of players they are. That's the type of people they are. And I know you and I have had the pleasure of coaching them. And if we could coach 15 Barclays and 15 Rainses, we'd be pretty happy with ourselves.
They do the things that don't appear on the score sheet, that is for sure.
Yep. And St. Mary's, that was Jaden Trudeau with his 4th point of the game. And there's going to be a foul called against Mary's. Shillingford to inbound for Superior. Shillingford looks, and he looks for Shuttleworth inside.
That's a turnover from Superior Heights right there.
And Justin Shuttleworth was unable to corral that. And it'll be St. Mary's basketball going back down the floor with Samson McKay. McKay with it. McKay has Rains on him. McKay over to Ocampo. And what a take by Ocampo right up the middle.
Help defense was nowhere to be found on that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
and there's Shuttleworth.
quick shot.
Oh, again, another one halfway down. And Jaden Trudeau with about his 4th rebound.
That's offense you can't have right there.
And what a run by Carter. The big man, Nick Carter, running the floor.
Quick shots like that aren't going to get the job done, so you're going to have to.
Gabe Barkley to the corner. Karen's shot was just off, and that's going to be a travel on Shuttleworth. As Justin Shuttleworth took one too many steps. As Coach Lillington looks down the bench. Coach Lillington is going to number 2, Ethan Nero. Nero coming in for Justin Shuttleworth. .145 to play. St. Mary's up 11. Reese Martin now with the ball. Reese looks. Reese over to Ocampo. Ocampo uses Trudeau. Great defense there by Superior Heights. Back to Reese Martin. Martin into Carter. Carter looks to Trudeau. What a cut.
Nice cut.
How do you stop that, Coach? And here comes Shillingford. Over to Rains. Rains with a nice take. Back to Shillingford. Out to Nero. Nero from way downtown. And his shot's off. Jaden Trudeau just lets it go out of bounds with 1:12 to play. Here comes Reese Martin taking his time. St. Mary's with 22 points already, Ashton.
22 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They don't even look they're sweating. It's
And
an open shot.
Derboka's shot, or sorry, Caden McInnes' shot. Off, and there'll be a foul there against St. Mary's. Gabe Barkley on the inbound. Karen with it now. Alex Karen back to Barkley. Barkley to Nero. They're going to. A referee.
The shot clock wasn't working. I think
Okay.
it's just a.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had some issues with the shot clock here tonight.
I'm Superior Heights. I use this to maybe slow down some of that St. Mary's momentum. They've been pretty on fire here in the first quarter, pretty much doing whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, well, the one thing about Mary's I've noticed, Ashton, is none of their shots have really come from the outside. It seems like all their buckets have come from inside.
They're getting to the basket way too easy. It's just it's a free lane to the basket.
That's right. Yeah. If if Superior Heights is going to play that man-to-man type style defense, they're going to need to work on that help defense, I think, early on, right, in the season. And again, talking to both coaching staffs, though, or both coaches before the game, talked to Coach Willington, talked to Coach Kofi, both of them said that offense is going to come easier than defense early in the season. And you're kind of seeing that so far, right? You're seeing both of these offenses be able to play pretty well. And defense takes time to adjust to, right? A little opposite of football almost. As Karen from downtown, and he nails the triple. Alex Karen, the grade 11. Here comes Reese Martin into Trudeau.
And there's a turnover.
Yeah, big turnover.
If you can close this gap by the end of the first quarter.
Nero into the corner to Karen. Back to Nero. Back to Karen. Karen up top to Barkley. Barkley with a nice move out to Karen. What a pass. Karen's shot is short. Carter with the rebound. Reese Martin looks up. Reese looks to Jaden Trudeau. Trudeau with a great take to the outside, and he's unable to put it home. But Jaden Trudeau is going to go to the line for two.
Superior Heights just appears to be about half a step slower than St. Mary's on.
Yeah. St. Mary's just seems to have that little extra push here early on in the game, right? And you know what? It's not even, I don't necessarily think it's design of plays or anything like that. It's just St. Mary's talent level is so unbelievably deep right now. Grant Rains with it. Nice rebound. Rains puts it to the corner. Nero. And Nero
and another one.
Nails it from downtown again. Reese Martin at the buzzer.
And for everything at the end of this first quarter, to only be down 7, you got to be quite happy, I think, if you're Superior Heights to be only down 7 here.
Yeah, no question. After one quarter of play here from St. Mary's, the St. Mary's Knights have a 22-15 lead over the Superior Heights Steelhawks. Ashton, just your thoughts on the first quarter.
I thought the first quarter, I thought maybe Superior Heights came out a little bit nervous. Took a couple quick shots unadvised, and St. Mary's took advantage of them. St. Mary's, I think, looks very, very good offensively. Smooth, really. Just very crisp offensively. And Superior Heights looks like they're gonna fight this whole game, but we'll see what happens.
So we talk about this with football and Cora, right? And we always talk about Cora football, and we say, take Junior for example. When your third string defensive end would start at any other team in the city and dominate, and you have them as your third string defensive end, that's an embarrassment of riches.
When your toughest game is at practice, it's usually going to be a good thing.
And I kind of relating that to St. Mary's right now. I'm looking at who's on the bench for St. Mary's. There's players who haven't played in that first quarter who would start on other teams in the city, right?
Agreed.
So it's almost like an embarrassment of riches for Coach Kofi here. But the question, the difference is, though, in basketball, is it's very easy to get kind of thrown off, overconfident, those types of things, and anything can happen. So, Coach Kofi, he's going to have to kind of figure out a happy medium of, when to play players, how to get guys in. You want to keep guys fresh because, like you've talked about, injuries happen in this league, and it's a long season, and if you lose one guy, you could go from playing no minutes to playing, 10, 15 minutes in a game. So it'll be neat to see how Coach kind of deals with that. A Superior Heights on a great back cut there passes it out.
There's some nice ball movement there for
great
Superior
ball
Heights.
movement. And there's a definite
And picks up the foul.
Tyler Greco is going to go to the line for 3 here.
Superior hasn't shot it closing this to 5.
Yeah. Big
4.
opportunity here for.
Oh, it was a 3-point, yeah.
It was a 3, so he's going to get 3 free throws. Tyler Greco. And he's 1 for 1. And Greco, it's almost surprising when you see these young athletes hit free throws. It's just because it's been so off this year, free throw shooting. And great effort there by Greco. And it's to Martin. Martin with a pass. Tries to find Carter, but Carter was a lineman in football, not a wide receiver. So
if I'm St. Mary's, I don't know if I need that type of offense.
Yeah.
Every time you get down and you're almost in a set piece, you're scoring. So I don't know if you need to push it like that.
Jaden Trudeau checks out of the game. Carter back in, and Carter immediately makes his presence felt. If you look at the grade 11 athlete, Nate Carter, he started the game as a center, as a big, and now he's in and he's playing, he was dribbling the ball up there, right? He is one of the better athletes in this city, and it's kind of neat that he gets to get out there and play with his brother, Nate Carter. So, good experience here for Nate. And a neat opportunity as well, as Ocampo's shot goes off the rim. And here comes Greco.
With numbers.
Yeah, Greco out to Tranberg. Tranberg to Shuttleworth, and that's going to be off. Ocampo. What wheels by Ocampo. And what a feed inside. What a play, Ashton.
That's how you win the run. That's a nice little play right there. Number 4 is pretty quick for St. Mary's.
Yeah, Kirby Ocampo. Look at this with a steal now. And what a block on the outside, but Nate Carter up strong. Nick. And here comes Superior Heights.
Yeah, it's nice hustle from him.
What a play by Nick Carter. Back and forth action here.
Oh.
Jacob Shuttleworth tried to get that pass over the head of Carter, unable to do so. Tyler Greco is checking out of the game, and Alex Karen is coming in for Superior Heights. Shuttleworth over to Tranberg. Tranberg up to Justin Shuttleworth. Over to Albert. Albert back to Tranberg.
Hey, there's
Tranberg drains the triple right in the face of Carter, and the two exchange some pleasantries.
Superior Heights staying close.
Ocampo with a great drive inside. What a kick.
There's some better help defense from Superior Heights right there.
Martin. Oh,
might not matter. That's a great shot, but
yeah, how do you stop that? What a play. Tranberg kicks it over to the corner. And what a triple again by Albert.
And there's a timeout from St. Mary's.
This Superior Heights team is draining threes from all over the place. And Coach Lillington said before the game, I asked him what the key was going to be, and the first thing out of his mouth, shooting. All right, Ashton, you want to thank a couple of our sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to take the time to thank Elite 8 Basketball Academy, the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, Algoma District School Board, KISS 100.5, and Country 104.3 for sponsoring this stream for us.
So, Ashton, we've seen St. Mary's, kind of look fairly dominant in this game early on. But what's happened is Superior Heights has started to hit some threes, right? If you're Coach Kofi of St. Mary's, what are you telling your guys to kind of slow down the shooting pace of Superior?
If I'm the coach of St. Mary's, I'm telling my guys, hey, slow down this pace. Every time we've gotten into half-court sets, we've come away fairly successful. If we start running up and down the floor, you're going to give this team that's quite a bit undersized than us a chance to run and gun on us. I would slow down, slow down the pace and control the tempo at your tempo, because you've gotten pretty much everything you've wanted when you've been set. So
yeah, terrific sets off Superior Heights, right? They've been getting the looks they want. So Reese Martin now with it. Martin over to Ocampo. Ocampo, what a take inside, and Reese Martin just off, and Justin Shuttleworth, with the rebound. And he's got a big lane inside, and he makes no mistake.
That's a nice take right down. That's too easy. I don't know where the defense went. He went right down the middle.
Martin into Carter.
Oh, there's a turnover.
And Carter gets stripped by Albert.
Oh.
Now Albert gets stripped by McInnes. Ocampo here. Ocampo with a nice move, and he looks inside the corner.
There's good defense.
Nice.
There's the help defense of reappearing for.
Yeah, good call, Ash. You've been calling for that, and there it is again. Shuttleworth looks to his brother.
Oh, I don't know if I like that pass. You hung your guy out to dry, but.
Ocampo with a great move. And they're going to call it an offensive foul on Ocampo. As you can see him extend the arm. Brady Duchesne coming in for Superior Heights. Jacob Shuttleworth coming out. 5:05 to play. St. Mary's with a 1-point lead.
I'm starting to think St. Mary's might be a little bit frustrated here. I think they feel like they should be pulling away in this game.
Ruscio back on the floor as well for St. Mary's. Here comes Justin Shuttleworth. Into Duchesne. Duchesne back to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth, what a Euro step that was. What an effort. And that's just out of bounds. McInnes is going to inbound here to Ruscio. Ruscio with it. Ruscio over to McInnes. McInnes back to Carter. Carter back to Carter. Over to Ruscio. Ruscio with a beautiful pass
there's a nice
inside.
play.
And Nate Carter with another bucket for St. Mary's. Shuttleworth somehow keeps his feet in bounds. .4:19 to play here in the second quarter. Shuttleworth with it. Shuttleworth over to Karen. Karen looks inside to Duchesne. Duchesne tries to go, gets it poked away, but it's back. And the shot by Karen's off the mark. Reese Martin now. Over to Ruscio. Ruscio inside to Carter. Carter out to McInnes. McInnes. All good hands there by Karen. And Ruscio with a nice move back to McInnes.
That's pretty good ball movement. And 3 seconds in the key called by the backside official.
Great defense there by Superior.
Yeah, they've really fixed that help rotation from early in the game. But we'll see. St. Mary's has had their starters off for a little bit now. We'll see. We're going to bring them back in, but.
Barkley throws it into Justin Shuttleworth.
If you're Superior Heights, you got to be pretty happy with how this first half has turned out.
Yeah, after the way the game started, no question. Karen with it. Barkley now. Barkley out top to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth off the back of the rim. What a battle for the rebound. Nick Carter gets it, hands it over to Ruscio. Ruscio now. Ruscio with a pull-up three. McKay with a beautiful take. Carter now. What a ball. Nate Carter tried to find his brother Nick. You'd like to maybe see him go up with that one there, but Ruscio on the inbound over to Martin. Martin, what a
There's
pass.
A nice pass.
What a finish. Shuttleworth looks to the lane, high off the glass. Ruscio grabs the board.
That's the type of possessions you can't have if you're Superior Heights. You just can't.
Yeah. McKay.
Because then things like that happen.
Oh, Simpson McKay extends the lead to 5. And Coach Lillington with the timeout with 2:48 to play in the second quarter.
If I'm Coach Lillington, I'm telling my guys we can't have offensive possessions like that. There's no ball movement. It's quick, and they come down and they turn around and they make it an 8-point lead.
Yeah, nice job. Nice pushback by St. Mary's right after. Yeah, great pushback by Mary's after Superior Heights ended up cutting that lead to within 1 at one point. Ashton, I'm going to toss it over to you again. Go ahead.
All right, and we'd just like to thank Domino's, the Sault Ste. Marie, and Team Essentials for having teamed up with Saultsports.com to honor the high school's top player of the game when Sault Sports TV streams their regular season and postseason games. Each game, Sault Sports TV announcers will select a player from each of the teams where they will be awarded a Domino's medium pizza and a Team Essentials T-shirt, player of the game T-shirt.
Yeah, I would like to thank all of our sponsors again, and if you're interested in helping out with Saultsports.com and sponsoring, please contact Jay at Saultsports.com. The email is saultsports@gmail.com. That's SAULT sports@gmail.com. And Jay will be able to hook you up with any information that you might need if you're interested in sponsoring high school sports here in Sault Ste. Marie. So with 2:48 to play in the second quarter, St. Mary's has an 8-point lead. It's going to be St. Mary's or Superior Heights basketball. Ashton, if you're a coach here, this is a big last 2.5
Huge
minutes.
2:48. As we've seen in the junior game, this game, if I'm Coach Lillington here, telling the kids out of the timeout, don't let this get away from us here in the first half. Keep it tight. See what happens in the second half. That seems like a nice take.
Shillingford just off. Ruscio with the rebound. Ruscio looks. And Ruscio, what a take inside. What a feed to McKay. And McKay just off.
That's just a big body getting a rebound right there.
Rebound by Nick Carter. Karen over to Shillingsford. Into the corner to Tranberg. Tranberg, oh, nice read by Carter, but Barkley able to corral it. Back to Tranberg. Tranberg with it. Tranberg to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth with a jump shot from the corner, and you are not going to grab rebounds over Nick Carter, Ashton.
He's too big.
And that ball goes just off McKay's hands.
If I'm Superior Heights, I'm telling my guys we got to get back to that moving the ball here on offense. They seem to have stopped moving it the way they were to create those open threes.
Speaking of the depth of this team, Matthew Malcolm, who was a contributor to the city championship team last year, we're 152 into the second quarter, and this is his first time seeing the court, right? So that just goes to our point of the depth of this St. Mary's team. Justin Shuttleworth kicks it over to Barkley. Barkley with it now. Barkley looks to make something happen. He puts it over to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth inside to Tranberg. Tranberg. And he has Malcolm all over him. I think they're going to call him on the body. Shillingford's going to inbound here for Superior Heights underneath the St. Mary's bucket with 1:39 to play. Down by 9 points. Superior Heights on the inbound. Shillingford. Out to Tranberg. Tranberg with a nice take inside, but what hands
collapsed
by Ruscio. Yeah, Ruscio with the steal. And what acceleration. What a play there by Marcus Ruscio. Actually, that's tough to do, right? Make that steal, run an
all the way down.
All-out sprint. Yeah, able to regain some control and go up strong.
It was created by the lack of ball movement by Superior Heights. Got caught over dribbling and guy collapsed on him and took it, but
Marcus Ruscio will go to the line for two with 1:27 to play. Looking to extend this lead to double digits. First free throw.
I will say one thing. I believe St. Mary's has struggled from the free throw line here. I don't know if they've made one yet in this game.
No, they haven't. They're 0 for 4 now in this game.
That might be a key point.
0 for 6 now. Oh, sorry, 0 for 5 now.
They're getting another shot lane violation from Superior Heights.
Okay. So Ruscio with an attempt to break the free throw streak here for St. Mary's. I don't see him missing 3 in a row, to be honest, but stranger things have happened, and there he goes. He nails that one. Marcus is too good to miss 3 free throws. Barkley now. Inbound to Justin Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth has McKay all over him. What defense by McKay. Barkley now. Barkley against Carter, out to Shuttleworth. Justin Shuttleworth. And McKay was all over him, and they're going to call a foul. What'd you think? Good call there, Ashton, or did you not like it?
It's okay. It's unnecessary, right? He's too far away from the basket if you're doing. Superior Heights is one foul away from going to the line, though, so.
Barkley with it. Barkley inbounds it to Tranberg. Tranberg looks to make something happen. He puts it out to Karen, sorry. Karen now. Back to Tranberg. Tranberg. Oh, what a defensive play by Matt Malcolm. That is how you play defense, but picking up the ball. They have him trapped in the corner. Yeah, and McKay somehow gets the ball. McKay comes in for Marys, and McKay with a tough shot. He misses, and it's going to be a foul.
And Superior Heights is going to get 2 shots from this, I think.
That's going to be a foul against St. Mary's, so you're right, Ashton.
This could be big down the final 50 seconds here.
Who's going to be shooting those free throws? It looks like they are going to send. Are they sending Karen to the line here? Alex Karen going to shoot 2 for the Superior Heights team. With 50.3 seconds to go. Superior Heights with an opportunity to cut the lead to single digits. And Karen makes no mistake on the first one. And he's 2 for 2 from the line. So contrast to St. Mary's, Ashton, like you mentioned earlier, Superior Heights is now 4 for 5 from the line. So they're draining their free throws.
It's a big one. After starting with 22 points here in the first quarter, St. Mary's offense has slowed down significantly here in the second quarter.
Here comes Ruscio. Ruscio over to McKay. McKay with a beautiful, what a crossover. And unable to finish. Barkley with the rebound. Shuttleworth. He looks. No, and Grant Rains. What an effort by Rains.
That's an unadvised pass. It's an ill-advised pass.
Yeah, that was a big turnover there. Rains did everything he could to keep that in. As Ruscio now with it. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Hands on the defense.
Yeah. Not a terrible foul, though. I mean, right now it doesn't really matter. Malcolm to inbound. There's a 5-second difference.
If I'm Superior Heights, I'm super aggressive on this inbound, looking to run this pass, but.
Nero back into the game here for Superior. And there's Ruscio over to Malcolm. Malcolm looks, he uses Carter. What a pick and roll. That is unstoppable. Without help defense there. As Nick Carter makes no mistake. 12 seconds to go. Nero now. Nero to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth looks. 6 seconds to go inside to Barkley. And Barkley goes up strong.
That's a nice take by Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley's going to go to the line for 2. And Nate Carter with, I believe that's his 3rd foul. So Barkley, opportunity here to cut this to within 8. You know what though, Ashton, if you can cut this, if Barkley can hit this free throw and you break this to within, make this a single digit lead going into halftime, you'd be pretty happy, I think, if you're Coach Lillington.
And no shot. Hey, down 10 at half after being down 16-4. You can't be too upset if you're Coach Lillington. His team's fighting.
Yeah, no question. This has been a heck of a first half here. We've seen a little bit of everything from both these teams. So after one half of play here from St. Mary's in Sault Ste. Marie, the St. Mary's Knights have a 38-28 lead. So I'm Tony Bonifero on behalf of Ashton Young, Shaw and Jay in studio. We'll be back in 10 minutes' time with second half action. Thank you. St. Mary's has a 38-28 lead going into the third quarter. I'm going to toss it over to Ashton to thank a few sponsors and pay some bills, and then we'll come back for some action.
And at Saultsports.com, we'd like to thank the following sponsors of Freeze Frame Photos by Bob Davies, GFL, Memorial Gardens, Domino's St. Reed Team Essentials, and Children's Aid Society of Algoma.
Ashton, 38-28 in favor of the Knights. Just talk about your overall thoughts on the first half and kind of what you're expecting here in the second half.
My real thoughts on the first half is I thought Superior Heights stayed scrappy and competitive, even though it looks like they might be talently overmatched here. But they look like they're willing to fight. Maybe some better shot selection on the Superior Heights side. We'll see how the second half goes. See what here's an early basket from them.
Yeah, great take by Jacob Shuttleworth as he goes high off the glass for his first two of the afternoon.
There's almost, oh!
Reese Martin with a great take inside. What a rebound by Carter. Out to Trudeau, and Trudeau's shot is off. Reese Martin grabs the rebound again. Ruscio now with it at the top. Ruscio into Trudeau, and Trudeau inside, and Trudeau makes no mistake with his 8th point of the evening. Justin Shuttleworth. Justin out to Tranberg. Tranberg cuts inside, he kicks it out. Greco with it. Nice switch defense.
There's
and
the
Reese
turnover.
Martin. Yeah, great hands by Reese. And Reese with the spin.
Oh.
McKay with the rebound out to Carter, and Carter's fouled, and Carter is going to the line for 2. Coach Lillington not happy with the pushback here from Superior Heights.
We'll see if their free throw line struggles continue.
Nate's first one off. One thing, Ashton, I meant to comment on it in the junior game. The shoe game for both of these teams is exceptionally strong this year. I mean,
not like when we played.
Yeah.
We were black, white.
Yeah.
That's it. Maybe team colors.
Yeah. If we were lucky, if we could find them in the team colors. I think I still have my old Pippins from back in the day that, that I loved so much. They certainly don't make shoes like they used to. Trudeau with it now. Trudeau up to Martin. Martin looks. Martin uses the screen of Trudeau.
There's a nice defensive play.
Great job by Tranberg. You could tell Superior Heights kind of talked about that at the halftime and made some adjustments. Nice work there. Ruscio on the inbound. Ruscio looks. Ruscio tries to find Martin. Good job switching. McKay now with it. McKay, wow, is he quick. That little shoulder jab was fast. Here comes Tranberg.
Looking to transition.
Yeah. And Tranberg
there's a nice take.
Strong. And they're going to call a foul there against Reese Martin. Tranberg going to the line 4-2. Tranberg has 5 points on the afternoon, or the evening, I guess, so far. I keep saying afternoon. Tranberg's first one is a little strong. And Tranberg nails the second. Cuts the lead to 9.
Oh.
Man, you're right, though. Coach. It's the speed of St. Mary's, right? They're hustling down and catching Superior Heights a little bit off guard, it looks like, on the transition game.
They're just half a step faster. Superior Heights is trying to muck up the game. That's a nice play.
What a play there by Trudeau and Ruscio.
And there's a turnover.
And Carter somehow able to keep his foot in bounds. What a take by Reese Martin. And just a little strong off the backboard. Here comes Shuttleworth now. Shuttleworth. And what a take. And they're going to call the offensive foul. Jaden Trudeau sits there and takes that. Nice job by Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau last year he wasn't a starter for this team, and he came off the bench, and he played unbelievable in the city finals, which led them to victory. And Reese Martin, that could have been an offensive foul call, I thought, on Martin.
A little bit of an elbow hook, but
yeah, the elbow hook was pretty obvious from up here. A little tougher to see when you're down there. One thing, Ashton, that I've talked about a little bit in the junior game too. Do you ever remember just two officials reffing high school basketball, or was it always three for a long time?
I know when I last I coached, it was 3 in the seniors.
Yeah.
But maybe with the regular season, might be a lack of officials right now.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, they did move to 3 for quite a while.
I find it hard. These officials do the best job possible. I find it tough to, there's an hairball from Reese. It's tough. It's a tough game to referee with only two officials. 5:48 to play here. Greco with it for Superior Heights. Greco with a nice crossover, and Ruscio with outstanding hands.
Superior Heights is looking for a way to stay in this game here, but looks like it's getting increasingly tough.
Jacob Shuttleworth looks on the inbound. Kicks it out to Tranberg. Tranberg to Shuttleworth. Justin puts it over to Greco. Greco looks. Greco to Tranberg. Tranberg inside. Oh,
there's
great
an open shot
there by Superior. That was a nice offensive look there.
It's the best ball movement they've had in a little bit. St. Mary's in the transition.
Trudeau with it. Trudeau over to Carter. Carter inside.
Wide open.
Trudeau.
Nice
what
cut.
a pass. And Jaden Trudeau puts home his 12th of the afternoon. Greco now. Greco out to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth into the corner. Tranberg with the 3. His shot's off. And another rebound by Trudeau.
Superior Heights picking up their 5th foul. It looks St. Mary's will be going to the line here.
Wow.
This is early in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Jaden Trudeau has been a force on the glass today. He's been a force down low.
Every time St. Mary's has gone to the hole, they've been pretty successful. So
again, it's pretty nice when you can take out McKay and put in a guy like Nick Carter. St. Mary's is, they're 8-9 players deep, and there's not much fall off between them.
I will say they have struggled from the line though today.
Yeah.
If they haven't, this game could be over.
Trudeau especially. He's 0 for 4 from the line today. 0 for 5 now. Nice rebound by Martin inside to Carter. And Carter can't get there, but Trudeau, what an effort by Trudeau, and that should be seen. Oh, they're going to call, I think Trudeau's foot was out of bounds, I think, when he went up there.
Superior Heights here has gone a little bit cold again.
Shillingford looks inside. Yeah, bad pass there by Superior, and that'll be a turnover.
Coach Lillington appears to be a little upset at the non-call.
Jacob Shuttleworth on the inbound. He kicks it out to Tranberg. Tranberg with it up top. Tranberg over to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth's 3. It's off, but what a rebound by Shillingford. Out to Tranberg. Tranberg. He had Nick Carter all over him, and Carter's going to pick up the foul. That'll be their 2nd.
With 4:20 here left in the 3rd, Superior Heights is probably looking for some offense here to come back in. They've gone a little cold.
Yeah, they've been missing their 3s. I don't have stats on what they're shooting right now.
A little bit of deja vu from the junior game.
Yeah,
that was the same thing.
Yeah.
Starting second half cold.
I feel like they're shooting maybe, under 20% from downtown, and they've hit 3 or 4 threes. So Barkley with it now. On the inbound. Barkley.
Out of
out of bounds. The whole St. Mary's bench called that one.
A lack of movement there on that inbound play. Kind of left the inbounder out to dry.
And we got a timeout here by Coach Lillington with 4:18 to play. St. Mary's with a 14-point lead. Ashton, you want to thank a couple more sponsors?
Yeah, I would like to take time to thank Thompson Hardwood Flooring and Refinishing, custom installer, restore, sander, and finisher. And MaximumRose.com. No broker is the same. They've earned the stripes by doing things differently, specializing in benefits and pension plans. Visit MaximusRose.com today for more information.
Perfect. So, Ashton, you've been out of coaching in high school here for a number of years now. You know, the older we get, it seems like, you know, that extra time it's kind of nice to have. But do you ever kind of feel the kind of the pull to come back and get back into coaching at some point?
Basketball, maybe not so much. Football, when that last week of summer rolls around, I get that feeling. But after about the week and a half of it, and then when the weather turns and I have to be outside, I don't miss it as much.
Yeah, I know. It's so true, right? It's crazy what you can do with 3 hours extra every day, right? So
it is.
Yeah. McInnes on the inbound. Here comes Ruscio now. Ruscio for the Knights. Ruscio over to Trudeau. Trudeau can't get the ball by Barkley.
Hey, that's a nice play.
Yeah, that looked painful there as Trudeau fell awkwardly. What a take by Shuttleworth. And he's fouled by Ruscio. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Superior Heights are maybe a little bit of a spark. I don't know if you noticed it on this offensive possession down here. They had a little 44 there pinned by a big Nick Carter guy. See if they use that matchup again down here on offense, St. Mary's.
Shuttleworth nails it from the line. Shuttleworth 2 for 2. Superior Heights has been much better from the line tonight than St. Mary's. Oh my goodness. Well, a couple thoughts on that one. That was a heck of a pass to get through. Not sure how that wasn't a foul. Barkley keeps it in. Shuttleworth.
No, follows the shot though, picks up that rebound.
Rebound by Shuttleworth. Gave Barkley all over the place. Schilliman, and he's stuffed by Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau having a game here today. Martin up to McInnes. McInnes tries to cut to the lane, but Mr. Effort himself able to knock that away. Again, though, here you go. You're taking Marcus Ruscio out of the game, you know, arguably a league MVP candidate, and you're putting in Kirby Ocampo, and we've talked about his game so far today. And here he goes again. What a take it. Oh, my
what a
goodness,
pass.
Ashton.
What a pass.
What a feed. And that's going to be a turnover. Kirby Ocampo, Ashton, has come out of nowhere. And he has been a force to be reckoned with here tonight. And Trudeau shot and he nails that one. Oh, what a take by Shuttleworth.
And a nice little putback.
Wow, what a putback.
Superior Heights needed that. Maybe stop the bleeding here. We'll see.
Jaden Trudeau has 14 points here tonight, all from within the paint. Ocampo now. Ocampo looks to make something happen. Trudeau again somehow gets the ball inside of 4 Superior Heights players, and Jaden Trudeau was able to come up with that ball. He's had a game tonight, Ashton.
He sure has. And how many points does he have?
He's got 14 so far.
And he's been everywhere too. He's probably created 5 or 6 turnovers. He's rebounding. There's a nice shot.
Caden McInnes with his first bucket of the evening. Nice take.
There's a nice
inside.
move.
What a move there by Tyler Greco.
Superior Heights are going to need a stop here.
Yeah, you know what? It's weird, eh? It almost feels like St. Mary's should be up by, 20 right now, the way the flow of the game's going. But then you look at the scoreboard, and it's only a 13-point lead. Superior Heights is definitely still in this basketball game. Ocampo, what a defensive
That's a great play.
Yeah, by Shuttleworth. He puts it up to Tranberg, back to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth with a nice take, no foul call there.
That's Barkley.
I don't know how that wasn't a foul. Ocampo, what a take inside. And Ocampo puts
There's
home another two, another steal by Martin. And Martin's going to get the charge. Gabe
That's a great play.
Barkley was planted. Ashton, for our listeners, do you want to explain the difference between a block and a charge?
Well, if it's a block to charge, it's usually 50-50. Usually if the player's planted, they'll give the charge. That one might have been called because the player attacking the basket might have been a little out of control. But it was pretty close. I think player control might have been the issue there.
Gabe Barkley now with it. Barkley gets it poked away by Carter, but Barkley pulls up from downtown.
Barkley.
And Gabe Barkley with the deep three. That is not part of Gabe's game, but my goodness, what a shot that was.
Maybe to give Superior Heights some lift. Oh, there's a nice.
Oh, great play by Grant Rains. I was going to ask, how do you stop Jaden Trudeau? But Grant Rains is a terrific player in his own right. And the thing about Grant is he's long and lengthy, right? And that's what you need to go against Jaden.
A player like that, you got to kind of get in his face, bump him. Don't make the game easy for him, right? Yeah. Take away his space.
Let's see if Trudeau can finally nail a free throw.
He's still struggling
today
from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Which you never know in this game.
Trudeau 0 for 7 from the line. There we go. That's better, Jaden. Here comes Barkley with, sorry, that was Rains. Now Barkley. Barkley has it. Barkley over to Rains. Rains looks out to Nero. Nero swings it to Tranberg. Tranberg looks. Tranberg finds Greco. Greco tries to go in. Oh, and he's just swallowed up defensively.
Oh, and finds the hook shot.
Roll. Tyler Greco. That's great defense. That's just better offense there. Ocampo calls for the isolation. And what a move. But Reese Martin
nice rebound
with an unbelievable rebound. Ocampo now out to Trudeau. Trudeau, oh, that could have been a travel call. But out to McInnes, and McInnes' shot is off. Barkley fires it out. And after three, Ashton somehow.
If you're Superior Heights, you got to be pretty happy. You're only down 11 here going into the fourth quarter.
Superior Heights is only down.
I believe St. Mary's opened that lead up to about 16 or 18 there in the third. Superior Heights finishes it off with a nice little run there to close it to 11.
Yeah, it just kind of seems like St. Mary's keeps pulling away.
You have hardwood floors that need refinishing? Instead of sanding or trying something you found on the internet, why not call Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing? Darren will provide you with quick, professional, courteous service with excellent results. There is no better person to refinish your floors, and best of all, Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing can service any floor from real wood to laminates. Contact Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing right now at 705-989-6770. Tell them that Sault Sports sent you. That's 705-989-6770.
I apologize, too. I'm starting to feel like I'm losing my voice here. It's called games all weekend and then come out here and start to do these games. And yeah, it's, I mean, we're sitting up top. We're lucky where we're sitting. But this crowd, for a regular season game, it's an outstanding crowd. And they're loud, too, Ashton. They're getting loud on certain plays, and it's nice to see as the officials are having a conversation with Coach Lillington.
This should be a fun fourth quarter. We'll see what to happen.
Yeah, the fact that Superior Heights gets the ball here, I mean, if they can cut this to with a single-digit lead, and if they can go on a little bit of a run, get a couple buckets here, this could be a basketball game going into the last couple minutes. As Justin Shuttleworth now has the ball. Shuttleworth looks inside to his brother, and what help defense there by Reese Martin. Reese Martin comes over and picks that off.
It seems like Superior Heights has started every quarter almost that same way.
Yeah.
So a little unfortunate, but.
Ocampo now. How does he get through that action? How does he get
That
through?
kid is stronger than his size.
That's his 6th point today. Justin Shuttleworth now. Oh, great job finding Tranberg. Tranberg with a nice move inside. What a take. No foul call there. Reese Martin. Reese Martin with it as Coach Lillington is complaining about the offensive rebounds.
There's been no crash. There's been a ton of movement in the offense, a lot of long shots, right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna live and die by the long shot, it's gonna be tough to offensive rebound unless you have guys crashing. So I mean,
that's a good point. Outstanding job by Tranberg there to read that play. And it'll be Superior Heights basketball. Again, Ashton and I will be selecting the Team Essentials and Domino's Pizza player of the game. Gabe Barkley now with it. Oh, Reese Martin, outstanding job. And there's the 3 by Greco.
oh, there's an offensive rebound.
Yeah, there's another offensive rebound my coach was yelling for. Out to Tranberg. Tranberg, his shot's long. Ocampo with the board. Ocampo up to McInnes. McInnes looks. McInnes. Oh, a nice work
Gabe
by
Barkley
Gabe
with
Barkley.
the hustle.
And that's Gabe Barkley for you. Timeout called here, I believe, by St. Mary's with 6:36 to play. 55-14 in favor of the St. Mary's Knights. Ashton, you want to kick it to you for some sponsors, and then next stoppage, maybe we'll go to Jay for the commercial. So go ahead, Ash.
All right, at Saultsports.com, we'd like to thank Elite 8 Basketball Academy here on Superior Catholic District School Board, Algoma District School Board, KISS 100.5, Country 104.3, freeze frame photos by Bob Davies, GFL Memorial Gardens, Domino's to St. Marie Team Essentials, and Children's Aid Society of Algoma.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd also, again, we'd like to thank Thomas Hardwood Floor Refinishing. They do all custom install, restore, and sand refinishing. I know Darren extremely well. He's an outstanding guy, and he'll definitely take care of you and any questions you might have. So reach out to Darren at Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing for any questions that you may have. So Ashton, 13-point deficit here by St. Mary, or by Superior Heights, sorry.
If you're Superior Heights, this next 2 minutes is really critical if you're going to get back in this game or not.
Yeah, I feel like if you're Coach Lillington, you're telling your guys, we're down by 13 right now. You got to make it, just baby steps, right? By the 5-minute mark, be down by 10. By the 3-minute mark, be down by 6.
If you can get it to single, yes, sir.
Yeah. Ocampo now with it. Ocampo at the top. Over to Martin. Martin looks. Martin over to Carter. Carter back out to Martin. Martin, oh, he uses Carter beautifully, and Martin pulls up, and he gets the roll. And that's Martin's 3rd point of the second half. Shuttleworth, oh, nice move by Shuttleworth. He gets Trudeau off his feet, and Justin Shuttleworth with another 2 for Superior Heights. Ocampo up now. Ocampo uses that screen. Trudeau inside, and Trudeau again.
That help side needs to be there for that pick and roll, but
they have absolutely no answer for Jaden Trudeau. Gabe Barkley now. What a take by Barkley inside. Oh, he doesn't get the roll. Reese Martin now with the board. Martin inside to Carter, and Carter and one. Nick Carter with his 10th point. Coach Lillington talking to his players, trying to figure out how Nick Carter is beating them down the floor.
It's all hustle, Bono. All hustle.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick Carter is a pretty good free throw shooter. He showed it last year anyway. That's okay. It was his first
We'll call that
one.
the commentator curse right there, folks.
That's right.
We'll call that the commentator curse.
That's right.
That's an ill-advised shot, but
Yeah.
offensive rebound.
Tranberg grabbed it. Shuttleworth pulls up. Just misses. Reese Martin with the rebound. 5:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Reese Martin kicks it over to Malcolm into the corner to McInnes. McInnes back to Ocampo. Oh my goodness, what a move. Nice hands there by Tyler Greco. Greco over to Justin Shuttleworth. Justin over to Tranberg. Tranberg looks. Tranberg finds Greco. Greco back to Jacob. Jacob Shuttleworth from downtown nails the triple.
Closes the gap.
Ocampo now. Ocampo looks. Ocampo back to Malcolm. Malcolm to Ocampo. And there's a steal by Greco. Here comes Greco. Oh, what a bounce pass. What a pass
nice
there
pass.
by Greco, Ashton.
Got to make these free throws.
You don't see bounce passes like that every day at this level. Tyler Greco with a one-step, one-hand bounce pass. Absolutely perfect to Justin Shuttleworth. And St. Mary's had absolutely no choice but to foul him. These free throws here are pretty big at this point of the game here. If you have free shots and you have a chance to score points without any time coming off the clock, you need to do it. And we're going to have a timeout call here with 4:21 to play. St. Mary's up by 14.
Do you have hardwood floors that need refinishing? Instead of sanding or trying something you found on the internet, why not call Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing? Darren will provide you with quick, professional, courteous service with excellent results. There is no better person to refinish your floors, and best of all, Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing can service any floor from real wood to laminates. Contact Thompson Hardwood Floor Refinishing right now at 705-989-6770. Tell them that Saultsports sent you. That's 705-989-6770.
Mark that down so when I say that I can say how many points it has.
We're back live here from from St. Mary's College here. Justin Shuttleworth going to the line for two. Shuttleworth has 6 points so far in the second half, 11 overall tonight. He's having a strong game here for Superior. Opportunity here to...
He gets both of these, he closes it to 12, so...
Two big free throws. Shuttleworth's been perfect from the line tonight, and he continues that. 3 for 3 from the line. That's so smooth. That's what you like to see when you're shooting a free throw. Well done there.
Oh, there's
a press, and there's a steal, and Jacob Shuttleworth now going to the line for two.
A little bit lackadaisical there from St. Mary's, but...
I wondered if we'd see a press at all today. But yeah, Ashton, I mean, to your point, he nails both of these. We got a 10-point lead here. Great free throw shooting today by Superior.
Without that, this game might be out of reach by now, but they've hung in with the free throw shooting.
Yeah, another. That's 4 quick points, all on free throws. So with 4:18 to play, St. Mary's has a 10-point lead. Superior Heights coming out in the press. Full court man, it looks like. There's another turnover. Here's Shuttleworth. And Shuttleworth goes in strong off the body.
That's a big no call there. It looked like you got him on the body going up, but...
Yeah, I hear you, but if you stand straight up and down, and we'd have to watch the video, but if you stand straight up and down, you can jump and, you can
in
go
the FIBA with the arc, though, was he not in the arc?
Yeah, it might have been, yeah. Good call there. Ruscio with it. Ruscio with a step-up three, and Ruscio shots off the mark. Nice rebound by Tranberg. Superior Heights with an opportunity to cut the lead to single digits. Tranberg over to Barkley. Barkley looks. Barkley to Shuttleworth. Oh, a little extra step, I look like. Reese Martin now with the ball. Martin up to McKay. McKay with it. McKay uses Carter. Good job of defense. Oh my
that's
goodness.
too
you
easy.
Cannot stop that. There is absolutely no stopping Nick Carter from down low. I don't know, like Ashton, I mean, he uses his body so well. He boxes guys out. He does everything he can to get the ball. And then once he gets it, how do you stop that?
That
right?
pick and roll is, too much body. Another missed free throw, though.
Yeah. Here goes Superior now. Superior's still not out of this. What a pass inside.
Quick transition basket to close it back down to 10.
Justin Shuttleworth with 2 more.
Superior Heights create a bit of problems here for St. Mary's.
McKay from downtown. His shot's off. Another rebound here by Shuttleworth. Oh, what an effort by Matthew Malcolm. That is what Malcolm does. He does all the little things, and man, is he a beast defensively. Here's McKay back up top to Reese. Reese now. Reese looks. He finds Nick Carter inside. Nick back out to Malcolm. Malcolm over to Ruscio. Ruscio is going to use the screen. You're going to get a hand check foul there on.
That's a good foul. This late, you need to get some fouls in case you need to send them to the line here. So
absolutely nothing wrong.
That's
with
not
that.
a bad foul to take. I don't think anyone's in real foul trouble here.
Yeah. Malcolm here with the ball. He'll be inbounding for St. Mary's. Coach Lillington getting an explanation from the official again. Malcolm over to McKay. McKay now. McKay looks. Oh, and that's an aired pass.
That's a nice.
Yeah, good defensive stop there, eh?
If you're St. Mary's here, you don't want to start playing tight, right? The fluid.
True.
That's a spot where you probably got to go up.
Oh,
there you go.
Good call. As Jacob Shuttleworth with 2 more.
That's a foul you don't need. That's a foul you don't need.
Yeah, Superior Heights cuts this to within 8 now. That's going to be a possession foul. Any other foul now will send St. Mary's to the line. We'll see if they can press here still. Tranberg coming out of the game for Superior Heights. Full court press again.
You wonder if Superior Heights scores here again, do you think you see the rest of St. Mary's starters come back on?
Yeah, good question. A little surprised they might not be out there yet. McKay, though, with it. McKay looks out to Reese. Reese over to Malcolm. Malcolm inside. And is that just... Oh, and what a play there by Greco. Outstanding defense.
I don't know if I like that pass.
Greco had the opportunity to make something happen, and he just throws it away. Here comes that press again by Superior Heights. Into Ruscio. Ruscio makes something happen there. Good job by him. Reese Martin now with it. Reese had him on a step. And Reese finally gets the call. They're going to call that before the shot.
He's going to the line anyways.
I thought they called it before.
They did. It's the 5th foul.
Oh, it is the 5th. You're right. I did say that last time. So Reese Martin will go to the line. Reese having a solid performance here tonight.
Well, if these free throw shooting struggles continue here.
Reese is 1 for 2 from the line. He's got 7 points here tonight. Looks like he's working on that ankle. Oh, Reese is a tough kid. I'm sure he'll be okay. His first free throw's off. Like you said, Ash, these are big free throws here. There's a big difference between an 8 and a 9-point lead this late in the game.
I gotta be after watching this game here. I feel like if you can keep St. Mary's away from the basket. If you can keep St. Mary's away, I don't think they shoot the ball particularly well.
Yeah.
I mean, it might change, but most of the points here have come from basically underneath the basket, right? Just attacking the basket, easy buckets.
Oh, and what a bounce that was. Oh, that's a great observation. As Carter again with 2 more. But Ashton, to your point.
They haven't shot the ball well tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at Jaden Trudeau has 17 points tonight. He hit 1 free throw, and all other 16 points were from within the paint. Nick Carter has 14 points tonight, all from within the paint, you know?
Yeah.
So right there, that's 31 points that your team has.
Superior Heights hits a 3 to close it to 7.
That's 31 points you have from inside the paint, if not more. That's just from 2 players. So big.
And I just want to take this time.
There, yeah.
I just want to take this time to announce the player of the game, the Dominoes of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials player of the game for St. Mary's. And it is number 12, Jaden Trudeau, with 17 points on the night. Lots of rebounds, created turnovers. It's just been a havoc on the floor and tough for Superior Heights to stop all night.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call. I mean, we could have had Nick Carter in there. Ocampo had a heck of a game, but Jaden Trudeau was an absolute monster down there. And you're right. You know, he was just unstoppable on the boards and offensively. So nice game for him. For the Domino's Pizza Team Essentials player of the game for the Superior Heights Steelhawks is going to be number 1, Justin Shuttleworth. Justin has 20 points here this evening so far and there's still 1:11 to play. But, you know, the one thing about Justin was the guy had 20 points, Ashton. I think he was 0 for 3 to start the game from downtown, right?
He was.
Yeah, so, you know, a guy, that's the type of player that you need if you're Coach Lillington. And, you know, you look at this game, it's only an 8-point game right now. It almost feels like it's more than an 8-point game. But I think that goes to show the pushback and the grit that Superior Heights has.
The fight has been there all night from Superior Heights.
100%.
The fight's been there all night. It's just little bit of a talent gap, basically. But the free throw shooting has kept them in. St. Mary's struggles from the free throw line has allowed Superior Heights to stay in this game, even with a minute left.
And St. Mary's emptying their bench a little bit here. Benjamin Camera in and Jules Dempsey in the game for St. Mary's with 1:11 to play. Dempsey is a player from Southern Ontario, another big body for the St. Mary's Knights team. Ruscio with it. Ruscio. Oh, what hands by Gabe Barkley. And Ruscio.
That's probably a foul.
Yeah. Here comes Albert. Albert looks. He gives it over to Justin Shuttleworth. Back to Greco. Greco now. Greco out to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth.
They're down 4. They're down 4 with 44 left, folks.
Shuttleworth with 23 on the afternoon. Here comes Ruscio.
Oh, and the turnover.
Ruscio almost turnover.
Oh.
And we got a
Picks
foul.
up the foul on the loose ball. That's tough.
But you have Benjamin Camera, who just came into the game for St. Mary's. And the St. Mary's bench is looking at Coach Kofi. You know, I give Coach Kofi a ton of credit right now, Ashton. I don't know if I would be able to do this, right?
Stay that calm?
Well, not only stay that calm, but look at what he's doing, right? He's got 2 players out there who haven't seen the floor yet, right? So he's giving them that experience in this close game. But, you know, at what point do you wonder when he puts in Nate Carter? When does he put in Jaden Trudeau, right? Or does he? And Camera makes no mistake on the second
There's
one.
a timeout from Superior Heights. Down 5 with 37 left.
Yeah, 37.2 seconds to play.
This has been a heck of a game.
Yeah, no question.
What started out, it looked like it wasn't going to be pretty early, with Superior Heights falling down early, like 16-4. They just fought their way back this whole game.
Yeah, you know, I think Coach Lillington right now is putting on some sort of trap or putting on some sort of press here. And Coach Kofi, again, you know, he's sticking with who he has out there. And, again, I give him a lot of credit for that because I don't think I'd be able to do that. But, again, you need to get that experience. You need to, give those other players that opportunity to improve. But again, when you're only up by 5 with 37 seconds left, and you have Nick Carter on the bench, Matt Malcolm on the bench, you got Jaden Trudeau on the bench, you got Nate Carter on the bench. That's a lot of talent that you have on the bench. I believe Reese Martin is still. Oh no, he's in the game.
I got a. If you're St. Mary's here, do you consider fouling off this inbound so they don't score? So now you got to foul to give.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Run some clock off and then maybe foul, make them inbound it again.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all, actually.
Because the ball moves up, so.
Oh, and they got Derboka in the game as well. So the only starter that they have out there right now is Ruscio. You can argue McKay's a starter at some level. The inbound. Greco. Oh, some good sportsmanship there. Oh, what defense by St. Mary's with 26 seconds to go. I don't know what the holdup. Shuttleworth pulls up from way downtown off the side of the backboard. No whistle.
Rebound by Barkley. They're wasting a lot of time here, though.
Yeah. Barkley to Shuttleworth. You don't need the 3. Shuttleworth over to Greco.
And he hits
Greco
it.
Drains
They're down
triple.
2 with 10 left.
Tyler Greco. What a shot.
Is that Shuttleworth appears to be down.
I didn't see what happened there.
He on that pass to the baseline, he clipped the guy standing under the basket.
Okay.
They might have went knee to knee.
Yeah.
I just saw it, and then I saw.
And Coach Kofi is, I believe, putting in Caden McInnes.
If you're Superior Heights, if you're Coach Kofi, do you put your starters back in now, or?
You got to think about it anyway. I mean.
Or do you put your best free throw shooters on? You got to think they're going to be, if they don't get the turnover, they're going to be fouling here to get the ball. So.
Yeah, it was knee to knee. Jay Houselander took a look at the replay and just a fluke play there. Looks like Justin's going to be okay though. He's a tough kid.
Walking it off, that could be big though with 10 seconds left. They might need him on the offensive side.
To say, I don't know what the rule is. Do they have to call a timeout to get him back in the game?
I think they can use the sub. I think he's at the sub table, but they do need to inbound the ball. They currently only have 4 on the court.
Jacob Shuttleworth going on for his brother. Reese Martin.
But he does appear to be at the check-in table, so.
And yeah, you're right. They did go with a smaller lineup here. They have their starters, or if not starters, some of their better free throw shooters out there. There's the inbound to McInnes.
You got a foul.
Yeah, McInnes gets off to McKay. And there's a steal. Oh my goodness, that almost went off Mary's.
I'm curious why there was no foul, but you wasted 7 seconds there.
Timeout called, I believe.
No, substitution. Shuttleworth coming back in.
For Shillingford. So they're going to need a big
They're going to need a turnover. They're going to need a turnover, or they need to foul quick.
McKay looks. Oh, and McKay. What a move by McInnes. McInnes had Barkley one-on-one. McInnes acted like he was going around and then planted as soon as Barkley's back was turned and came right back to the ball. And what a veteran move there by Caden McInnes. I'm surprised only a second went off the clock there, but either way, with 2.2 seconds left, Caden McInnes with an opportunity here.
I'll have to question the kids and not fouling when they were up here. There's only 10 seconds left. Those seconds are huge, right?
I'm a proponent in this situation of, especially in high school, nail the first. I know it's a 3-point game.
Miss the second. Does Superior Heights have a timeout?
They do. I believe they have one. Oh, I guess that would be the difference, right? They do have a timeout. I guess if you have the opportunity to hit this, that's even better. And he does. Caden McInnes. Unbelievable. Ice in his veins. As he's able to ice the game. St. Mary's squeaks out a 4-point victory, 68-64. Ashton.
What a game! What a fight! What a crawlback by Superior Heights there to not give up when they were down 16 and it was looking bleak. Good job by St. Mary's staying composed enough to close out that win.
Yeah, we thank you so much for tuning in to Sault Sports Radio. Ashton and I will be on the call every week here for the Sault basketball game of the week. Next week, Jay, where are we next week? Next week we are covering Superior Heights versus White Pines. So that'll be a great opportunity for us to see the White Pines Wolverines for the first time in action.